Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we've got some Atlanta Braves franchise coming your way right here, and we're going to be facing the San Diego Padres. I really want to get a big win after the last game that I had with the Los Angeles Dodgers where I got beat. It was bad. It was terrible. I couldn't really get any hits going. My pitching just wasn't there, so I feel kind of bad. I'm going to be trying to hand it to the Padres here today. So I did make the decision myself to go ahead and put the camo on the Padres because of Camp Pendleton and the Marine base, of course. That's why they wear it. But I think it's really cool. I love these uniforms a ton. So getting the game started off here, Justin Upton is going to take this one deep into center field. And that's going to be a great bomb right there from Upton. What a great way to be able to start the game off here, too, by way of highlights. So we're going to go to an early 1-0 lead here over the Padres in this one. Just one swing at the bat here, and it really makes me feel good about how this game is going to end up going. So it was the lack of the bat here against the Dodgers. Hopefully we'll have a ton of bat here in this one to kind of make up for it here. So again, 1-0 here. Braves on top. And I don't think we're done quite yet. Still got a lot of game ahead of us here. So top of the third there hasn't really been anything going on here in inning number 2. Padres haven't been able to get anything. So here's a base hit. It's going to roll into center field. So just going to be a little single right here. But this is how you get things started off here to have a good inning. So Ugla helping us out here, getting that single. Now we're going to be taking a look at bringing him home right here as Minor laying down the bunt. Right down at the first base line. I was trying to get it to go down the third base line. It just didn't work out too well. But that's going to get Ugla into scoring position. So now we're going to have Angelton Simmons up the plate, who is doing really, really good right now. He's on a hot streak here. So I expect a lot of things out of him here. This one is going to head over to short. The throw, not going to be in time. Simmons is safe. I did not send Ugla over. So runners on first and second now. Usually whenever Angelton Simmons goes ahead and gets a single, I'm looking at going ahead and stealing a base, but because I left Ugla there on second, not going to be seeing anything too crazy here on the base pass, but a great defensive play here. A great throw, just was not in time. Justin Upton up to the plate again here. We've gotten a couple outs now. So this one going deep into right field, and it will be caught. So even though I was able to go ahead and string some good stuff together here in this inning, really nothing comes out of it at all. Except maybe we've gone ahead and, get some morale going here for the team. And, oh, man. I did not mean to hit him at all. Slider was just off. I don't know what it is about this game, but the slider is such a tough pitch to throw. Like, no accuracy whatsoever. All right, trying to lay down the bunt here. Runner on first. I'm going to try to see if I can go for a double play, but better yet, I'll just let that pop right on up. Make the catch. It's an easy out. All right, so basically a free out there too. Count is full now in the bottom of the third here. Padres still have a man on first. This one going deep into right center. Not going to be able to get there in time, and I am saved by the fact that it is going to be a ground rule double. So this gives me a chance to be able to get out of this one without any runs at all here from the Padres. Never thought I would ever say this, but I am so glad that that was a ground rule double. So just right over the fence. The odds of that happening, ridiculously slim, but it works out here. 0-2 count now. Going to try and throw this one high. This one's going to get popped up here in the left, so Justin Upton will get underneath that, make the catch. Inning done and over with. So it really did help out. All right, Headley now up at the plate. Minor is one of the best pitchers right now in the National League here, mostly because of the stamina that he has, which seems to be holding pretty well here in this game. Also, leads with complete games and also shutouts. So right now, Minor's one of the top contenders here for the Cy Young Award. And he's definitely proving it here in this game, too, why he is the man to be selected for that. Now, we haven't even reached the halfway point yet. We've got the All-Star game just a few games down the road here, or a few episodes, I should say, down the road. So a lot can change, of course, between now and the time that we see these players are selected for their various awards and things like that here. But I'm hoping that he holds out. He continues to do well. Of course, you guys have noticed that I'm rotating through the pitchers whenever I do the Braves franchise. I don't want to be doing like all Medlin or all Hudson, stuff like that. Like, I want to give everybody an equal chance. So it really kind of goes to show the type of pitcher that he is, because I might pitch with him maybe 1 every 4 or 5 games. But get the strikeout right there. Need to keep getting those, but we haven't seen too many of him here. Many of those strikeouts, I should say. A lot of the outs have been just because the ball's hit on the ground and the infield does their job. But this one going into center field, and it gets past BJ Upton. That one's going to roll to the wall. Going to go ahead and round second, head over to third. A great throw by Hayward. My gosh. I even threw right there to the cutoff man, but somehow it went all the way over to third base. So BJ Upton really making a mistake right there. I don't know if that was just, you know, the computer just giving me the odds, or if I didn't do something right, but strikeout right here to go ahead and finish off the inning. So really no harm done. Andrelton Simmons up the plate here in the 6th inning. Still 1-0. This one's inside, but I'm able to go ahead and hit it into left field. So now Andrelton Simmons is on first. And like I was saying earlier, whenever I have a chance here with Andrelton Simmons to steal a base, I'm all about it here. All right, so here I go heading for second. Tried to go with the hit and run actually here. It wasn't a stolen, well, it ends up being a stolen base, but the initial plan was going with a hit and run, and that just didn't end up working at all, but that's okay. We still get a stolen base at the end. So man in scoring position. I could go ahead and bring him home with just one swing at the bat here, make it a 2-0 game. I'm glad we've got the lead right now, but I'm not too comfortable about 1-0. It means I'm struggling up at the plate. All right, so Johnson on the very next pitch does go ahead and bring him home with one that goes into left center. So even though I wasn't able to complete the hit and run, I'm able to get the RBI, and that's what matters. 2-0 now the score here because of Johnson going ahead and getting that hit. So now 0-2 count to Hayward. Justin Upton didn't have a great at-bat, but that one's going to roll into right. I'm going to go ahead and round third, head home, but I'm going to go back. I figured that was not a good call. So I'm glad I made the decision to hold up there. Okay, Freddie Freeman now up at the plate, leading the major leagues with RBIs. Is going to go ahead and add to the total right here with a hit into right field. That's going to bring the runner home. All right, so we got men on second and first base. Now after that hit by Freddie Freeman, looks like the Padres are going to go to the bullpen. Oh my gosh, they're just legs. I can only see their legs. I'm just kidding. So, like, seriously, when I was in high school, there were people who would wear camo all the time. And, like, they would wear, like, camo pants. And so I'd be like, oh my gosh, they're hovering. And then they finally picked up on it. They're like, oh, you can't see our legs because it's camo. Ha, ha, ha. It was a lot funnier then. All right, anyway, Miner's going to go ahead and get a walk here, which is not good. I hate throwing 4 balls to any batter. But looks like the Padres are kind of starting to come back here. This really could get things going for him here. But this is going to go over to second, going to be a double play, so we answer back here with a double play of our own. McCann now up at the plate. Everybody's lined up over to the right side, and I absolutely hate this setup because, yeah, stuff like that. No matter what I do, I can't get a hit with McCann. But that was a great defensive play. I had to go ahead and show that just out of respect here for great defense, which I love being able to see here from all position players. Bottom of the 7th here, still 3-0. Still got Miner in at this point here. His stamina is doing all right. His pitching performance is really exemplary at this point. So a single here we did just give up. These happen few and far between. We've only allowed just a few hits here in this game. I don't know if that's just because of great pitching by Miner or if it's just the Padres are having problems with the bat. Maybe it's a little bit of both here. But this one is going to go into right field. Hayward's going to make the throw over to first. He is out. And that is why Hayward is the top contender right now for the Golden Glove. All right, so again, Padres going to the bullpen. But nothing really happens in that inning. So we are in the 8th. Venable against Minor here. That one's going to go for strike 1. So this was a pretty good call here with Minor, bringing him in for this game. I think he's definitely been the man for the job here. I've been pitching a lot better here, too, with him than I have previously, and with some other pitchers. It's been kind of nice having this type of performance out of him. Now, 3-0. We're still in good shape. If he can hold this just for a couple more innings, you can see the energy is getting pretty low. I think we might be able to get a complete game shutout here for Minor. Strike 2 on that four-seam fastball. So, I don't know. Inning number 9 is going to be pretty crazy. I'm still going to go ahead and warm up Kimbrel just in case we need him here. If it's a save situation and I see that we've got a few runners on base, then I'm going to go ahead and go with him. But I really want to see if I can get Minor a complete game shutout here, because then that's going to go ahead and put him in the top spot for complete games and also for shutouts. So 1-2 count. This one inside. Swings and misses, and that was a bad one to go on. Way too far inside, but I'll go ahead and take that. I don't care how pretty it is. Top of the 9th here now. Freddie Freeman up the plate here for the Braves. And he's going to go ahead and hit this one deep. Now that one's not going to go over the wall here. It's going to bounce right at the wall. He's going to go ahead and round second. Or actually stay at second, excuse me. So a double right now for Freddie Freeman. A leadoff double at that. So we've got a good chance to be able to bring him home right here. Just got to get a couple hits. At least one hit, of course, to be able to bring him home. One good hit. So BJ Upton now on the 1-1 count is going to go ahead and hit this one over to short. He'll be out at first, but that's going to go ahead and advance the runner on over to third. Brian McCann now. This might be what brings the run home. And it will. Looks like everybody was inside. I'm sure they were anticipating a bunt. Don't get me wrong. It had crossed my mind, but I'm like, with McCann, no, I'm going to go ahead and swing for it. So Freeman comes home. 4-0 now is the score. And again, the Padres go to the bullpen. So Dale Thayer going to see if he can turn things around for the Padres, or if at least he can slow us down here. 2 outs now. We've got Minor up at the plate. And I don't know how this man does it, but he gets a hit. Runners on first and second. And that is how it's done. There's not too many pitchers right now that I would feel comfortable going ahead and taking some swings up at the plate, but Minor's one of those guys who I'm all about. So Andrelton Simmons hitting this one in the left field. It's just going to be a one-hopper, and ooh. If that throw was not off, man, McCann would have been out by quite a bit. That would have been pretty embarrassing. But that's going to make it 5-0 here. Minor with 97 pitches on the day. 0-2 count. And this one is going to head over to Ugla, who's going to make the easy throw over to first for the out. All right. So we are in the bottom of the 9th here now. Padres have to get 5 runs together here to keep this game going. 2-2 count. Strikeout on that one. All right, 2 down now here for the Braves. All we got to do is just get an easy out. This game is done and over with. And I'll feel like we've gotten a little bit of vengeance here for the last game. Now one gets popped straight up, so Andrelton Simmons will get underneath it. He will make the catch, and the game is done. All right, you guys, so a big win for the Braves. I'm feeling pretty good about this here. Hopefully we are back to how we usually play. All right, so thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. Just check the description below. But you guys are awesome people. You really are. Thank you again. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.